We gotta do like the whole.
Did you get the recording in progress thing too?
I did.
All right. All right. How should we do this? We should like
I'll kick us off. I'll start us off.
all right.
All right, I'll just like clap into. There we go. Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to the Beans and
Yeah.
Schmeat podcast, first episode of a very highly anticipated podcast. Some would say Anthony Smith alongside Mikey Bernardi. We'll go into quick intros before we get into the first episode. Mikey, start us off.
You sound so professional. It's like you do this. You know, I'm the beans part of the podcast. Well, so I posted on my Snapchat story one day my 5-year plan. It's ball out, and by 2026, it's either kill self or 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 start podcast.
What a start, baby.
And I'm happy
We're
to be
here.
here. I'm happy to do it with my good friend Anthony Schmidt, and it's gonna be one hell of a podcast. Let's go,
I
Smitty. Over to
mean,
you.
me and Mikey, we were formulating this thing a lot and like just going through the ideas. We were very excited, both of us, to not only talk about sports, but just talk about everything in general that happens in like a good car ride conversation. Now we can spread it on the Zoom call or whatever this gets posted on. But yeah, I'm Anthony. I'm the Schmeat part of the Beans and Schmeat podcast. Freshman at Fordham University. Um, yeah, I'm,
Oh,
I'm
I didn't say what
excited.
school I went to.
I'm excited to go. I mean, you got it flat on the chest though, so like you're kind of professional with it.
Yeah,
Gotta
I
let me
got
know.
because I just knew. I just knew.
Yeah,
Temple
but
Owls going to the tournament this year, winning the Natty. Sorry.
where were you when the 15 or whatever seed Temple Owls knocked off number three
Oh,
Kentucky in the first round?
give us Gonzaga. We're winning that. Gonzaga's terrible. Also, before we start, our good friend Tino, he sent a message that was really hurtful. He said, "Talk about how they should make podcast equipment harder to get." When he found out we were recording. And Tino, I know where you live. Anyways, um,
He's just gonna throw in threats on the first episode.
what should we start with?
Well,
Let's get,
we'll
let's
jump.
get right into it.
Yeah, we'll jump into a little music here. Beginning of this year, obviously, my favorite artist. Shout out Nick Aquendo. It's his favorite artist. Mikey's been recently listening to him a lot.
I've become a big fan. I don't like the genre. I don't like that much of the genre, but there's a few guys, and he's probably at the top. He's just phenomenal what he
Yeah,
does.
I don't consider the genre anymore. I just consider the lyrics and the beat.
Yeah,
And it's none other than the famous Zach Bryan
yeah.
releasing his Evan with Heaven on Top. I mean, we'll kind of
Great album.
discuss it. We'll
Great album.
discuss it, go along, but I mean, we should start off with maybe some top five.
Top five. I can do a top five, but I also
You
need
do
to go.
your top. You do
I
your
need.
top five.
I
Give
need.
an
I need to
honorable
go.
mention too, or you want me to go first?
You go first because I have to go into Spotify.
Okay, yeah, yeah. Because I'll go through it, but like it was really hard. I mean, I had a couple locks on here. Like there's still like I'm kind of deciding like that fifth slash like honorable mention spot
Yeah.
is up for grabs right now. Um, it's tough, man. I'm gonna go at my honorable mention. A little bit of a slower paced song, Cannonball.
Mm-hmm.
I really
Mm-hmm.
like that song. It's been really been on repeat. Um, I like the slower paced songs, not as much as fast beat, but I think that's a really good song. The lyrics are there. Um, for my number five, this is tough, man. I'm gonna go with Appetite. It was the second song in the album.
I love. Hey, listen. That's good. That's
That
going to be on mine.
that was a really good one. That was tough. That was originally like number one for me. Then I started listening to more of these songs again, and then I like started rising up the rankings. Um, number four is gonna be Dry Deserts. I actually got to listen to that one live twice. Really great song. Very slow, like a 2 minute song, but like the lyrics are there, the beat is there. That little like instrumental part, like right after that second verse, is legendary. Um, that's always just gonna get me going. For the third spot, now these like one, two, and three, like they're interchangeable for me. Like it's really tough. I'm going to go with. Oh God, this is tough, Beans. This is tough. I'm gonna go with Rivers and Creeks.
Okay. I don't hate it. I don't hate it at
Yeah.
all. Don't hate
Um,
it.
great song. I think like the voice changes he has like add character to the song. In a sense, and like the part where he sounds like Elvis Presley for like 2 seconds of the song. Um, I think the lyrics are also really there too. Um, yeah, so I think it's a phenomenal song. Number two, I'm gonna go with Slicked Back. There's one lyric there. It's like I can't get this because I don't have a girlfriend yet, so I can't post to it yet.
Same.
So all little single guys out there, don't worry, we'll eventually get to post to it.
We're in that boat
Um,
too. Don't worry, guys.
yeah.
We feel you.
The lyric is when I get to hell or heaven, can I bring my girl? And
Yeah.
so like it's like one of those things where like the slide changes and it switches to a photo of the guy and his girlfriend. But right now I don't have one of those. I don't know. Like, let me know down
Smitty,
below. Like,
we
any chance? Any comments on how to?
let me know down below how to get one. I've been figuring it.
And then number one, this one like I like it's really rose up for me. Always willing. Like, wow, that's such a great song. Like the instrumental, everything, the lyrics. It's a beautiful song. Like,
Yeah. No, I respect. A lot of the songs that you have there. You're gonna see on mine. At least two of them, I think. Because listen, like I said, not the biggest fan of like the whole thing. I'm like a casual fan of it. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So to start off my honorable mention, Skin, but the acoustic version.
Oh,
You
okay.
know,
Oh, I
I
forgot
like
about
that one.
acoustics. I should do that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like that
Very good.
one. I just felt it was great. It was a good song all around, and no, good song. You know,
Good. I like to see Skin getting some playing time here today.
It's listen, got off the bench, and here we are. Number five. I'm gonna go anyways. Really liked it. Good song. My explanation is gonna be really short because I really don't know what to say about it, about this album. But you know, um. So okay, so wait, I'm on number four, right?
Yeah, he's lost count already.
Number four, Cannonball. You had that at five, I
Mhm.
believe. Great song. I was a big fan of it. Number three, Plastic Cigarette. Was a big fan of that song. And these are my two favorite. Either way, can't go wrong. Two, I'm gonna go Appetite.
Mhm.
Number one, I'm gonna say Why. Great song.
Oh,
In
that's a great song. It
my
was
opinion,
unfortunate.
best song on the album. Phenomenal. I was a big fan of it.
I gotta say, this is gotta be one of the hardest like top five lists I've ever created for an album.
Listen, bunch of great songs there. You
A
know,
bunch of great songs in there, but "Say Why" is a really good song. "Plastic
yeah,
Cigarette" as well.
phenomenal album, honestly.
Yeah, it was really great.
Yeah. You know, before we get into the other albums released so far this year, you said you saw one of the songs live twice from that album. What concerts have you been to recently? Like last year, 2 years, like what were your favorite concerts? What concerts? You know, just let them know. Let the people know.
Yeah, yeah. So I went to Zach Bryan for MetLife. Went there 3 nights in a row. Don't talk about the bank account.
Nico
Uh,
Quendo,
Nick Oquendo was featured in 2 out of those 3 days.
great kid.
Uh, yeah, great kid, great heart. Went to Luke Holmes about like 2 years ago, and then Morgan Wallen about 2 years ago. Again, Nick Oquendo feature in the Morgan Wallen one. Um, and then besides that, I wanted to go to John Party in October, but like no one was willing to go with me on a Thursday night, so it was really unfortunate.
Yeah, no, I'll do it.
Um, Besides that, like concerts are kind of expensive, but
True.
I
That
know
is very
Beans
true.
he's got a good repertoire, as some would say,
Ooh,
within concerts.
listen, I only started in July, but ever since I've been racking it up. We started off the first ever concert I've been to, Coldplay, Boston, July 15th. That's something you got to experience. Even if you only know a few songs, you got to experience that at least once because, poof, you know what I mean? Then the week after, no one's gonna see this one coming. Big Time Rush. Great performance, Jones Beach Theater, bro. Phenomenal. And then later on, went to Oasis. That was great. Big reunion, bunch of drunk guys in the crowd, Irish, phenomenal. Great atmosphere. Then I went to Cage the Elephant here, Philadelphia. So few good concerts. Oh, and I got Bruno coming up, Bruno Mars in August. That's
There
gonna
we
be
go.
exciting too. Listen, good repertoire. Excited to keep adding as life goes on, but and
Now that Bruno Mars concert, right? That's a
yeah,
couple days. When is that exactly? Because I know like school's starting back up again. Like
August 20,
what's
so August 26th, though. That's a Wednesday too. I think it's the week before classes, but I'm gonna be moving in. So I'm gonna go back, go to MetLife, come back, get ready for my classes next week.
he's committed to the concert life.
I'm committed. Hey, well, for Bruno, no. And now, Smitty, there's another highly anticipated album. I know you didn't really listen. You're not a big fan, but that's okay. Because I am. ASAP Rocky, Don't Be Dumb. Took forever to release it, but in my opinion, I think it was worth the wait. Bunch of great songs. He was experimenting here with a lot of different sounds. And I'm not gonna do any top five, but I'll do my five favorite because I can't really like rank them. I don't really have like a set in stone. Um I like Don't Be Dumb. Just a great album. It wasn't it was just beautiful. I'm not explaining. It's like it was the way it sounded. It was just phenomenal. It was great. Big, probably my favorite song on the album. I also like the end featuring Will I Am and Jessica Pratt. I also it was the last song of the album, so like the end obviously. But it was great because it was like a great outro song, good song in total. I could listen to that like whenever. Another song I really liked is the single he released before the first one, Punk Rocky. Great song. D Different from what I was expecting because the when I heard that song, I was expecting something completely different. Then I heard it, I'm like, ooh, he's experiment. Ooh, it was like that. Um, Final two songs, "Stay Here for Life" featuring Brent Faiyaz, arguably one of the best songs released in a while. It's just I don't have any words. I
That's high
don't.
praise.
Listen, it's something that everyone should be listening to. Not like it's for everyone, in my humble opinion. And then number five, it's a throw up between a few songs, but I'll go "Stole Your Flow" for number five. Just the production was crazy on that. It was well polished album, great album. I was a big fan of it. I know some people might have not liked it, but most people did. So that's all I really gotta say about it. Great album, good songs. It's a good year for music. J. Cole dropping The Fall Off, what supposed to be his last album of his career. You know, not a big fan of him, but it's good to see him still doing his thing. He has some good songs, and I'm gonna listen to it. Listening party here at Temple, so I'm gonna check it out, see how that goes.
I'm gonna start
Anything?
listening to those songs you just listed too. Maybe I'll talk about it next episode.
Maybe
Some of those
maybe
those
get the
recommendations, but
reference. Yeah,
yeah. But switching over from music now, let's talk about a little bit of the movie world before we kind of switch into like that sports topic. Got a lot of sports topics to go on, a lot of things going on in the sports world these past couple of weeks. But we're gonna have a little segment here of a movie of the week. Now we had a couple time to kind of build this one up. I don't know if you want to start or I'll start, Mikey. I mean, what do you want to do here?
I'm gonna start it because this
Ah,
week I watched a great movie. There's a big. I don't know if you ever heard of it. The Olympics, Smitty. It's happening next week. I think a week from today, actually. And Team USA plays Latvia. Big game, right? And the hockey scene. I watched Miracle on Ice. Great movie. Listen, I don't care if you like sports. I don't care if you like hockey. I don't care if you don't. Watch this movie. Greatest sports movie of all time. Better than Remember the Titans. Better than Moneyball. Great movie. It's just everything. It's quotable. It's memorable. It makes you feel good. Like, and it's just a great movie. And it got me excited for the Olympics. Got me excited to root for my country the few times I do. Now the World Cup, four nations, the Olympics, baby. That's my movie of the week right there.
that's a great movie. I like speaking about like the quotes part. I don't know if I told you this, Mikey. I did like that the speech before they ended up playing the Soviets
Yeah,
in my English class for senior year.
you didn't tell me that.
So, yeah.
It's nice.
So I mean, I actually watched it, and then we talked about this. Mikey, you texted me like, "Oh, I just watched Miracle." I was like, "No way, I just watched it too." I will include it as the movie of the week. That's kind of boring. It was a really tough decision for me because I rewatched a movie and then I watched a new movie that it was also I heard was really good.
Hey, listen, it won't be cheating to say two. Well, we
Listen,
make the rules.
I just gotta say, rewatching Cap because I'm rewatching Marvel again. Rewatching Captain America: Winter Soldier, that was such a tough decision to put that as the movie of the week. But I've watched it before, but just like rewatching it and kind of just like paying attention to everything that was being said and the whole storyline, it just really shows how good Marvel can be, how specifically the Russo brothers can be when they make a film. But the number one for me, the movie of the week, Good Will Hunting. Just
Oh,
watched for the first time. It was a great movie. I watched the trailer. I was like, let me get this movie a try. I've been seeing it everywhere. Really great movie. Some of the scenes there, like the Will, it's not your fault, or I gotta go see about a girl.
great
Great
movie.
movie. Great movie, man.
Great movie.
Great
Uh,
movie.
Real quick, because seeing that you rewatched some stuff, I also rewatched a movie. I'm gonna add two more movies. One I just watched. Surprisingly, somehow I just watched this movie. Interstellar. Chris Nolan. Great movie. Phenomenal movie. Like I always knew the plot. Like I felt like I always knew the plot. So I'm like, oh, I could put it off watching it. But then you watch the movie, like, wow, this is great. This is one of the greatest things I've seen in my life. But I will say, the better Christopher Nolan movie is Inception. That movie is spectacular. Every time I watch it, I'm like, you know what I mean? That is every single time. Like this is my second time watching it, and it's like a new experience every time. It was just it's a phenomenal movie. I have no notes. It's a great movie. It's phenomenal.
Those two are on my list. I gotta watch those. I mean,
Gotta
I
watch them.
haven't.
No
I gotta
spoilers
watch
here.
them.
Great movie.
Definitely not. But I gotta watch those. Those two are on the list. I've got a bunch of the list. I was watching Uncut Gems the other night, and I didn't get to finish
Yeah.
it because I knew I was gonna fall asleep, and I did. So I turned it off. I was like 20 minutes in, and then I ended up falling asleep on the couch. So I didn't even make it back to my bed. But
Well,
I do got
I
to
will say,
resume that movie. But
it's a good movie. I'm a big
watched it
movie
like
guy. Big movie
a
guy.
couple years ago. Yeah, I'm starting to get more into movies. Got Letterbox going, so
Oh,
starting
yo, follow me on that after this. We'll talk.
to. We'll talk. We'll
We'll
talk post
talk.
game, coach. But
Post game, we'll talk, coach.
that's gonna do it for movie of the week. Let's switch in a little bit here to sports now. Me and Mikey have some things to talk about. We got a lot of things
Either
going.
way you put this, I want to shoot myself. It sucks being a New York fan. I don't care what anyone says.
So we got a couple segments here. We got the Rangers, we got the Giants, and then we got Super Bowl. Obviously, we're gonna go in that order because Super Bowl big, and then we have a special segment at the end of the episode.
You got two
We're gonna
apparently. You got something for me, and then we got the best segment at the very end.
got the best segment. We're hyping this one up.
Our first episode is our peak.
But let's talk about the New York Rangers. It's been a very disappointing season for the Blue Shirts. Artemi Panarin has been shipped to the LA Kings. Mikey, just general thoughts on this season?
I want Chris Drury to be like. I'm not gonna say what I want to say for like my
He's gonna
safety,
get canceled on day one.
but the fact that he still has a job is like the top three worst things that any franchise has done in the NHL. I don't like it's disgusting what he does. He doesn't do anything. He doesn't do anything. He's not good at his job. He like gives terrible contracts out to everyone. He has terrible. He doesn't fire any. Oh, the development staff is terrible. So when we get a young player, it doesn't matter because they don't develop. They don't develop them. Like Lafreniere, Laff sucks. Like he doesn't do anything. He doesn't do anything. I have his jersey. Like I'm saying,
I
I
have
have
his
his jersey.
jersey too.
Like he doesn't do anything. Every single time I think he's gonna break out, no, he doesn't. And then he does. He has a few good games, and guess what? 8 years, 8 million. What are we doing? Are you on some like? And then Panarin, the greatest free agent signing in my lifetime, at least, the greatest skater, whatever you want to say. Panarin is a great Ranger. You publicly announced you were not re-signing him. And then you settled on what? A third round pick and Liam Greentree? Liam Greentree, he's going to be a good player. Don't get me wrong. He'll be a good player. Not a great player, but a good player. We have 10 minutes left on the meeting, so we'll do two.
Yeah, we're gonna have to like cut it together.
That's right. I don't really care. He's going to be a good player, but he's not. He has a good shot. He's an all right skater, but I will say the way he has a good personality, he has a good heart. Ranger fans are going to hate him just because of how he joined the team. Like I can't blame him, but Drury sucks at his job, especially seeing that Panarin only got 11 million for 2 years. If this was a real retool and not a rebuild, that's a contract you want to do. But it's obviously a rebuild, and we have no good assets. Like Offman was a healthy scratch today, and that was supposed to be our guy. We're holding on to young players instead of trading them when they have value. We didn't trade who was it, Capo Caco for Jake Gensel. We would have won the cup in 2024 if we got him, but no. Who did we trade him for? Do you know who we traded Capo Caco for?
You went to what, the Kraken, right?
Yeah, it was
Who
Will
we get?
Borgen.
Oh God.
Will Borgen. We signed Jacob Trouba for 8 years, 8 million, and made him captain. And then we traded for washed JT Miller and made him captain. There's one man doing that, and that's Chris Drury. I don't like it, if this is the third coach you've had since what 2023, and you still can't get anything going. It's not the coaching, it's the development, and it's the GM. So they got to fix that. That's enough of my rant because I could go on all day because you don't even get me.
God, I remember that season we had a couple years ago when we went to the Eastern Conference Finals and Lafreniere went off in the postseason. I was like, yes, we'll be
I will
back
say,
next year.
he plays good in the playoffs, but too bad he can't do that in the regular season. Like it doesn't matter if we don't get to the playoffs.
We can't even get to the playoffs anymore. And I'll bring back an even further memory, like when we thought this team was on the rise. Eastern Conference Final, Game 6 against Tampa Bay Lightning. Me and Mikey went to the watch party.
Oh my God.
That actually like top five most hype 30 seconds right there. When
Yeah, we
Frank
got hyped
Petrano
because
scored
they
on the
finally
one timer
scored,
right off the face off to
and
tie
then
the game.
30 seconds later, they and listen. The goal was clean. I will say that. But watching that there, watching who was it? Was it Stamkos?
Yeah.
Watching him run into Igor Shesterkin, bro. We were, oh, that was.
We also just
Oh,
like couldn't score for like the last two games. And
yeah.
like Game 3 pisses me off because we were up two
Up
nothing.
2-0. Up 2-0 in the series, up 2-0 in the game.
And then we just Andre Palat, like I do not like Andre Palat. Like he's been with me since like 2014, and he scores the game winner with like 40 something seconds left to win Game 3. Game 4 we had no shot, and then Game 5 the classic Ryan Strome photo missing the open net. Oh my god, it's such pain. It's pain.
Because every year they get so close, and there's so many years where they should win. 2024, they will never get another chance like that for at least 20 years. They had a great team. They had everything they needed. But the thing that held them back was not trading for Jake Gensel early on in the season.
Just gotta make the big trades. Gotta
Yep.
make the big trades. We see
And
all
it's
these
sad.
other teams like the Florida Panthers. They made a lot of big trades during that
Risky
run.
trades. But look, it worked out. But maybe they won't make playoffs now. Maybe their goalie is falling off. But who cares? They won back to back.
Yeah,
You know, that's what
that's all
they're
you
going
can
to
ever
remember.
ask.
Yeah, they're not going to remember the years after when they're falling apart. No, they're going to remember the back-to-back cups.
We're just never gonna sniff there for a while because Chris Drury's
But it's
making
going to be a
decisions, and it's
long time.
gonna be a long time before me and Mikey head back to a watch party.
It's going to be a long time before I go to a game at Madison Square Garden.
I remember going earlier this year to the Flyers game. It was a good shootout win for the boys. That was when Panarin and Zibanejad, I think they had like 2 goals each.
Well, I saw Panarin score 2 goals recently in Philadelphia.
He was getting that trade stock up. Actually, no, maybe he wasn't even getting the trade stock up because we didn't even get that much for him.
We got a third rounder in Liam Greenstreet. Let's move. I don't want to talk about. We're gonna keep talking about this until I die. But let's move on to something a little better. New York Giants signing John Harbaugh. Harbaugh.
Hardball.
Harbaugh.
What
But
do we
yeah,
what do we think?
very happy. Not happy that Chris Marr is on the Epstein files. That wasn't good. But we got a good head coach finally. Well, I will say, Dable got scapegoat in the end. He was a big issue, but he wasn't the biggest. I'm happy. I'm happy that Johnny Boy gets control now, and he gets to make the decisions because I think he knows how to run a football team, unlike someone else we have at GM. So it's a common problem. Our GMs suck in New York, huh?
Yeah, can never get a guy that just can't make decisions. But I mean, a Harbaugh hire, it's good for New York. I mean, they needed a guy that's going to build a winning culture, and he's going to build that here in New York. I mean, obviously, you saw from the I don't know if you saw the press conference. I mean, he's like mentioning Dart. He's like a guy that just loves football, and he's just going to build like a good winning culture, and it's something the Giants
He's
team
a certified
needs.
winner. He's a
Yeah,
certified winner. I know. Raven fans try to like hate on him, saying he was the issue. They're going to be in for a rude awakening when they realize that they're not going to be as good as they were the last few years. Because it wasn't Harbaugh's fault that Lamar threw 2 picks and fumbled twice, whatever it was. He's not. It wasn't his fault that Mark Andrews fumbled it in the end zone or dropped the ball in the end zone. It
it is not
like
Harbaugh's fault that Tyler Loop missed a field goal to the right that would have sent them into the
that
postseason.
too. Like I don't know why you hate the coach because of that. You gotta admit sometimes the QB messed up, the tight end messed up, the kicker messed up, the defense, anything. It's not always the coach. You got to realize that.
I think also what Baltimore wanted was a change just because of the past postseason losses,
Yeah.
which is I guess is fine, but it helps out the Giants because now you got a guy that's been to the postseason, he gets that winning culture
True.
within the building.
And he
So
wants to win.
I really like it. But then
Yeah.
like you get the downside of the Giants with all the like the hirings within like the OC and DC and then firing Brasillo and letting him go, our offensive line coach.
Well said. Not a fan of that move. He was a great offensive line coach. Also, not a fan of Matt Nagy. I'm gonna have to watch Matt Nagy call plays for a whole season at least. I'm not a fan of that. And that's another thing. I am not even close to being a fan. I will go to MetLife myself and take care of the problem if I need to. So he better not
It's
mess this
just
up. And also, real quick, speaking of coaching changes, Buffalo Bills fired their head coach. The 1 year was not his fault. They're lost. They're
I'm
gonna suck
saying
too.
this.
That was stupid.
We'll talk a little bit about that, but like
Yeah.
the Matt
So we
Nagy
do
hire,
got 3 minutes.
it almost seemed like the Matt Nagy hiring was just Harbaugh, like thinking he had Todd Monken solidified,
And just
and
like
like
that.
he goes to
Yeah.
Cleveland, he wasn't expecting that. All of a sudden, Matt Nagy's being hired. I'm like, what's going on here? I thought at least we are
Yeah.
gonna get Cliff Kingsbury at best,
I thought we were gonna get someone better than Matt Nagy.
and then all of a sudden Matt Nagy gets hired,
Because
and like
there was a point where Matt Nagy was good. It's not now.
yeah,
It's not
it's
even
just
close
mixed
to now.
emotions. But like it's the second year of Jackson Dart, and that's such an important year. We see the Drake May step up,
Yeah.
and it's such an important
I,
year for a young quarterback.
I will say, I I don't care. Like I can live with being bad next year, or it's like bad, like kind of bad, not too bad. As long as Matt Nagy can develop Jackson Dart as a quarterback, I'm fine with that. If he can do his job, make Jackson Dart better, I'm fine with the hiring, and I won't have any complaints.
I think if Matt Nagy does his job a good amount, I think the Giants could be like one of those sneaky playoff teams they get in.
I think
And
so too. But I don't listen. I'm not going to be the guy. We're winning the Super Bowl next year. No, but they're not a bad. They weren't bad this year either. They could have had such a better record, but
yeah,
Shane Bowen. Yeah, but they could be a good team. I could see them like making the playoffs, losing first round. I don't really care. If they make it, that's a step up. I honestly, I'm so used to watching bad football. I just want to watch it be good once.
yeah, I'm looking forward to the Giants hopefully playing in the wild card round. Like,
Yeah.
remember the Giants Vikings game in North End Tavern? Like that was legendary day.
That
That's gonna be a top
that's a
10 day of my life because we were celebrating the G Man Riz his birthday, and then after we played
D1,
a
D1,
D1
G-Members.
player, by the way, we'll have him as a special guest eventually. Uh, but it was just a legendary day. After that, we had a Bubble Jubbles meeting, and then we had Cards Against Humanity. What a fun
Oh,
game! And
let's not talk about what happened there. That,
yeah, let's just say Mikey was just pulling out like Ninja Warrior moves within a basement.
yep, yep. I was getting chased by men, by one man.
But yeah, we're just hoping we can get that same hope within the Giants. I mean, I'm starting to gather some of that hope back.
Same. Oh, 100%. Even this year, what they have the fifth pick. We'll get into the fifth pick after because we got like less than. But well, they got the fifth pick. Like on paper, they were terrible. But listen, man, they played good some of those games. They beat a few good teams. They played great against like the Broncos, especially. They scored what 32. It's not Jackson's art fault. They gave 33 in one quarter. But anyways, I have confidence for the future.
Yeah, I'm really excited for what the Giants got this season. But we got less than a minute here in this first recording, so we're gonna go ahead and take a quick. What is Bro doing?
Um,
And we
Bro,
welcome you back to the
you
Beans
don't
and
gotta
Schmeat
do that.
podcast.
You don't gotta welcome us back. We're just gonna put it together.
Well, we got a little thrown off after that last part of the ending right there. That's such a interesting way to end off the first
Yeah.
whatever. But like kind of just talking about, I don't even know what we were talking about. I was just so thrown off. But
We were talking about the Giants. Oh, we'll finish our Giants talk. Yeah, that's what we got. So what do we got? We got the spoiler alert for everyone else, for everyone that's still watching. We still got the Giants talk a little bit. We got Super Bowl. Um, Smitty gives me five outcomes after blind rank them, and then we'll do the secret segment at the end. We we have a bunch of good stuff going for the next episode. All right, yeah. Continue. All right.
um,
Because I wanted to mention this, but I knew we didn't have enough time before. Who would you like to see the Giants draft in the upcoming draft at number 5?
I think they can go multiple ways here. I think it all
Why?
depends if we bring back Wando Robinson or not.
Mhm.
If we do, then I think we could fade trying to go for a receiver instead, trying to go for like Caleb Downs or like a good linebacker, so somebody on defense. I mean, we have a lot of talent there, but I mean, something that is missing is kind of secondary. So I would love
Yeah.
to see us get Caleb Downs. If we don't re-sign Wando Robinson, I could definitely see us getting like Carnell Tate, Mekhi Lemon, or Jordan Tyson. But I mean, that kind of just relies on if we get Wando Robinson or not, because he's a good receiver number 2 with League Neighbors coming back. Should be a good 1-2 combo, unless they want to draft a third receiver and get one of the best like trios out there. That would be
Yeah.
electric.
Yeah. So I kind of have a strong opinion on this. Because the way I see it, Wando Robinson, I like him. I think they should bring him back. But if he's asking for too much, I don't think it's the smartest thing to do. Because, like you said, the receiving draft class is very good, and Alec Pierce is another free agent this year. I'm a big fan of Alec Pierce. I think he's a good deep threat, and I feel like the Giants could use him if they don't want to get Wandale. Because there's like Darius Slayton sucks. Just kidding. I love you, Darius Slayton. Um,
He's like wildly inconsistent. Like he'll make
because
a big play
sometimes
every
he's
now
very
and then,
good, but then he
and then
just
he just drops the ball.
he's just frustrating to watch because he can be good, but he refuses to. But like I was saying, if you look at it realistically, number one, obviously Fernando Mendoza, right? Number two, Jets probably are going to go quarterback. Like I don't see a world where the Jets don't go quarterback, in my opinion.
But like, who do they draft though? Because obviously
That's the
Dante
thing.
Moore's not heading the draft.
Trinidad Chambliss, his sixth year got they said no. Um,
They said no.
but he's trying to do a redshirt thing now. But I think if he goes into the draft, the Jets are taking him. If he doesn't
I
go
think
into
they
the
would be
draft,
desperate enough to definitely take him.
yes. But if they don't, if he doesn't, then I'm lost. Because who are they going to take? Diego Pavia or
They have such like so many holes within the roster
I
where
they
I
might
just
honestly I could see him trading it too. But
and now you need a quarterback and just one of the weakest quarterback classes.
yeah,
Like
it's just it's an awful situation. But think about it. I want them to go quarterback because Giants are five. So then the next pick are three, four, and five. There are three players that I would love to have: Jordan Tyson, Carnell Tate, Caleb Downs. If I can get any one of those, I'm good. And if your first two take QB, then we're guaranteed one of them, unless we mess it up, which we can. But if I had to choose one, I would pick Caleb Downs because players like him, they don't come that often, and I think he'll make the secondary from bad to playable, and that's all you can ask for because he's a great player. I think he'll be great, and I want to see him in blue.
I definitely think with if we do get him, I could definitely see us being like John Harbaugh's Kyle Hamilton, but this time kind of New
Yeah,
York version.
that's what
Get
I was
a
thinking.
guy that's gonna get you back there, solidify things up in the secondary, and we can get Alec Pierce, get Wando Robinson if he's gonna be cheap. I don't know if he will. I could definitely see like Wando Robinson going to Tennessee and just reuniting with Dable down there and being a
Yeah,
good option for
and
Cam Ward.
like he just had 1,000 yards. That's
Yeah,
he's not gonna take a pay cut. He's gonna
yeah.
want money. And also, it's because I know John Harbaugh. He picks a lot of O linemen, and there's the O lineman on Miami. He's very good. Forget his name or don't know how to pronounce it.
Francis
Yes, Francis.
McGoy.
Yeah, I'm not pronouncing that.
I think we'll go with that.
Yeah, we'll call him Francis. I think he's good. I think he's a great player. Um, but it all depends, because they have Andrew Thomas at left tackle. Um, they drafted Evan Neal, who we all know who turned out terrible. But a part of it is because they changed him to right tackle, which he didn't really get that many reps in. The point I'm trying to make, I don't want them drafting Francis if they're going to move him to a position he didn't play in college, because then you're putting him against grown men like Max Crosby, Miles Garrett, Nick Bosa. These guys are terrifying, and you're gonna have him in a whole new position because you couldn't just say, oh, he's going from left tackle to right tackle or whatever, or left guard to right guard. But just changing that is just it hurts the player. Like you can't ask that of them like right away. Some players can do it, a lot cannot. So I don't want to draft him if we have to change his position. So that's why I'm leaning towards Caleb Downs.
I think I'm just leaning towards an explosive player in a sense. I
Yeah,
think the O line performed a good enough ability this year. I think it's going to continue to get better. I think Harbaugh's going to bring in some more free agents. I've been looking at like Tyler Linderbaum as a possible
yeah,
signing to be our new center, along with other guys like Isaiah Likely. I'd love to see him down in New York just to get another good, solid option
yeah,
for Jackson Dart. It's all about just making this situation as good as possible for Dart, just to make sure he's going to have a good second year going for him.
yeah. I would love an elite tight end in New York. I like Theo Johnson. I know Dart likes him. He always throws him. He always gets receptions, targets. But he has a problem with dropping balls. He has a problem with there's many times he wouldn't go after the ball completely if he knows it's going to be like crazy contact. But I don't. If they don't get a tight end, I'm fine with Theo Johnson. But I would like Isaiah Likely. That
Yeah,
that
I
would be
think
nice.
a good to have like a 1-2 combo there. I mean,
Yeah,
the
because
Giants they like to use two tight ends.
even Daniel Bellinger, he's a serviceable tight end too. Like I'm fine with where they at with tight ends. So if they get one, great. If not, it's all right. But I'm excited for this new season. They just got to work on that defense, and then I think they'll be good.
Yeah, definitely. Really excited. Hopefully they don't let me down like they did the season after we got that playoff win with the 40
Don't
nothing loss
don't
against
don't
Dallas.
fade them.
Um, say that one, say that
I
one.
know.
But I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to the draft and free agency, see who we get, and I'm gonna miss football once it's over on Sunday night after the Super Bowl is ending, which is our next topic here. Seahawks Patriots.
What
I
what do you
get
think?
we'll discuss a little bit like our predictions and what we think is gonna happen
Yeah,
here. But I mean Seahawks Patriots. I think it's gonna be an intriguing game. I really don't want to see a blowout from Seattle, which is what some people are speculating, which I could see happening. But I think just like the fact that Sam Darnold it's not like he's got a like crazy playoff experience. It's only going to be his fourth playoff game, and it's the Super Bowl, so it's the brightest lights. I do think that he has a good enough defense that's going to really help them win this game, and I could definitely see it being like a 31-20 game going into that like 6 minute mark, and then like the Patriots get like a late field goal and then are unable to get a touchdown late, so like a 31-23 kind of type game,
yeah,
something like that. But like a game that feels like Seattle is basically in control the whole game.
yeah. I'm gonna have to agree with you. Listen, I'm not taking anything away from the Patriots because I don't hate them as much as I did other years. I'm still not a
100%.
fan of them. I like Drake May. I like Stephon Diggs. I like Christian Gonzalez. I like the players. I like the coaching. I like everything about them. But like, let's just look at what happened this playoffs with them. They played the Chargers. You know that they had the most boring game of the weekend. I'm not gonna
Yeah, definitely.
sugarcoat it.
After
Um,
5 really good games, it was
yeah, they had the only bad game. That kind of annoyed me. It wasn't a good game from either team. Like I'm not like you're not going to catch me lying saying, yeah, they just shut them down and they just played great. No, Patriot. There's cat in the background. Um, the the threw me off. The the Patriot. They are a good team, but I want to see them face like someone good because then they went on to play the Texans. You can say, oh, they had CJ Stroud locked down. They had him in Alcatraz. CJ Stroud is not a good quarterback.
not the
I,
rookie quarterback we remember.
ever since his rookie year, he's been getting worse. I don't know how, but he has. And I'm like, I don't know what to say. Like, he looked terrible. All he needed to be to win that game was a game manager. He couldn't even do that. He looked terrible. Drake May that game did not look great, but no one's going to remember that because like they won. Like I'm not taking anything away. It's all you need to do is get a win. It's not about the stats. But they haven't looked good in any of these games. I'll give them a pass in Denver because like I'm not going to say oh they beat Jared Stidham. Yeah, they did. N Look at the conditions. That second half was terrible. I don't. You could have put God himself out there. I don't think he's throwing for like 100 yards either. But listen, none of their performances have impressed me so far, like at all. If I'm proven wrong, that's great. But from what I've seen, I haven't seen anything from them that makes me think they're going to win the Super Bowl. Seattle, they had the bye, then they get the home game versus 49ers. They made the 49ers look like a pee-wee football team from the first whistle to the last. It was impressive. Um, and then they had a great game against the Smitty, the Hoosier
The
the
Rams.
Rams. I actually called them I was gonna call them the Eagles. I'm shot. Um, they had a good game. Listen, going into this play, I honestly I didn't I knew actually I'm gonna say going into the playoffs I had the Seahawks losing like pretty quickly. I thought Sam Darnold because just based on what we saw last week, Vikings needed Sam Darnold to show up to get the what was it the 1 seed 2 seed something one of the seeds. Um, and he played terrible. And so I'm like, oh, lights are bright for Sam Darnold. He's not going to be able to deliver. He's proved me wrong. He's playing like he's been there his whole life. Um, I think that that defense and that offense is going to be too much for the Patriots on both sides. I think the Patriots have a great defense, so it's not going to be like a crazy high scoring game. But I don't see a world where the Patriots win. And like, if I'm proven wrong. I don't care. But I I just hope to see a good game. But I see the Seahawks coming out on top. I see I see Kenneth Walker having a big game too. I don't see so much. I don't think JSM's gonna have as big of a game as everyone's gonna think, but I think it's gonna be the Kenneth Walker show. Almost called him
I
Kenneth
think
Gainwell.
I think it's really interesting to see the Patriots team, like a team that, is kind of the underdog in a sense,
Yeah.
not really used to what we're seeing. This is with the new coach Drake, and then Drake May is your quarterback, and Mike Vrabel. I think he just won Coach of the Year too as we were recording this one. Um, and then as for Seahawks, it's like Sam Darnold. He kind of gets like all this, like media surrounding him after a great year in Minnesota, and then everybody starts doubting him again after his playoff performance last year. And now he's played two solid games in the postseason so far, going into the Super Bowl now. Be really just a complete story of a journeyman here. I mean, but as you said, I think this Seattle defense is just too good for New England. I'm not going to count them out because you
Yeah.
can't really count out any team in the Super Bowl.
Anything could
But
happen.
I think this game is definitely going to have like the feeling of just like Seattle's been in control this whole game, although like the score may indicate like a 8 point game or something.
Yeah. It's
But
gonna be it's gonna be
I'm
one of
hoping
those
for a game.
games where Seattle like it's Seattle all game, and it might be like a 10-point game, but the way the Seattle and Patriots are playing, like I feel like it could be only 10 points, but it could feel like 20. Know what I mean? It's gonna be one of those.
Yeah, I'm just like hoping for a game and maybe a Super
Yeah.
Bowl box to hit like here or there.
I hit last year, so I'm sitting out this year because I don't think it's gonna happen twice in a row. That's smart right there. That's
he's
gambler's
put he's
IQ.
he's playing the numbers right.
Yeah. And real quick, before we finish off our whole football topic, um, we know Ted McMillan, Offensive Rookie of the Year. I'm looking at the first place votes and the top five players. Ted McMillan got 41 votes. Tyler Shaw got 5 votes. Gray Zabel got 2 votes. Travion Henderson got 1 vote, but was fourth, and Jackson Dart got 1 vote too and was fifth. Which means, listen, Ted McMillan, I believe, should have won Offensive Rookie of the Year. Jackson Dart not being second, I think that is
Criminal.
shocking.
That's
That
criminal.
is shocking to me. But whatever. He's gonna win, and he's gonna have a better career than
He'll prove him wrong next season.
yeah,
And he played such good defenses this year too, compared to
yeah.
Tyler Shuck. Didn't play as much good competition. But I think Jackson Dart's just gonna prove him wrong next year, and he's not gonna take that.
I like
Um,
Shaw too. I
he's a good
like
guy. Yeah,
I like all those guys over there. So I'm not going to be like I don't know how he got it because I understand how he got it. He
yeah,
made the Saints look kind of competitive. And I'm gonna be honest, I was like, oh, Spencer Rattler's not the problem. Like he could play QB. I was proven wrong because apparently it was Spencer Rattler because he didn't look that bad, but I guess he was just really bad. That's enough on the football. We talked a lot
yeah.
about that. We're gonna talk about it like next time too. Like we're come on, it's us. All right. So Smitty, what do you got for me? I heard there's a something you got going on.
Yeah, a little blind ranking here. 5 Super Bowl outcomes that we have here today. I want
Mm,
you to give 1 through 5, one being what you want to see, 5 being what you don't want to see of what's going to happen here in the Super Bowl. So I got the first one here. It's kind of what I said as my prediction. Like the Seahawks kind of just, feel like they're in control the whole game and win like an 8 point game where the Patriots are kind of like the door's slightly open, but like they're just kind of seem like to crawl back throughout this whole game.
I have a question. Who has the ball to end the game? Like, is it
Um,
Seattle kneeling the clock out, or can the Patriots take a shot and like everyone's holding their
like
breath?
like Seattle with like 4 minutes left, and they're at like their own like 20, so a chance to drain out the clock, and they do like a decent amount. So it's like maybe like 20 seconds left for the Patriots, like what we
Okay.
saw with the Rams at the end of the NFC Championship game, like that basically.
And I don't know. I'm gonna give that. I'll give it a 3 because it's like you said. It's not like it's not a blowout, but it's not exactly like the closest game you'll see. And it's like it's just a football game, you know.
Mhm.
If it's a Super Bowl, I want to watch like, oh my God, what's gonna happen? You know what I mean? But like that's a good outcome. I'd have no complaints for that.
Okay, this second one, I don't think you're gonna like this one based on what you just said. I got a Seahawks blowout, possible like Rashid Shaheed taking another kickback, maybe a Shaheed bomb here, a Smith and Jigba bomb, but like nearly like the same exact score we saw like Seattle Denver 12 years ago.
Like basically like last year.
last year. Yeah, yeah, in a sense, yeah. But like the Patriots really don't get like those points that the Chiefs got at the end.
I'll give it 4 because like if it's a kickoff return, that's kind of electric. So that kind of boosts it up. And it's kind of nice to see because I know a few Patriots fans. It's nice to see them like stop speaking. Um, so it'd be like, yo, you guys just got smacked in the Super Bowl. So that wouldn't be the worst thing to happen. That'd be 4. Unless
Okay.
it is the worst thing to happen. I don't.
Okay, so the next one, the Seahawks down. They need a touchdown to win the game, right?
Yeah.
They're
I like
inside
this.
the
Go.
5.
Oh.
You gotta get it to your best player, Jackson Smith and Jigba, and it's picked off by Christian Gonzalez in the end zone to lose the game.
Is Jason running a slant?
Yes, he is.
I'm putting that number 1. That's so funny. That's like the best way they could lose that game.
I
I
was
would love
thinking
to see
either
that.
that one or instead they run it and Kenneth Walker fumbles and they actually run the ball. So like I really
Either way,
want.
that's 1. That's 1. I want the Seahawks to win, but if they lost like that, that'd be so funny.
Like
Like that'd be
leading a
great.
touchdown and either like it's another pick or it's like Kenneth Walker fumbling the ball. They actually decide to run the ball.
That would
Um,
be that would be amazing.
okay, so that's one, right?
Yeah.
The next one, the
So
Pats
I
win.
have 2 and 5, right? 2 and 5.
Yes, 2-5.
Okay.
The Pats win, but it's an absolute slugfest. Like you get like not 13-3, but it's like kind of like 13-10, 16-13 type score.
So like defensive,
Yes.
like Rams Patriots that one time.
Yeah, but not that like crazy, like 13-3. I would say
Yeah.
like a 10-13. So a little bit more like two touch like at least a touchdown for each team.
Listen, I'll be honest. I'm all for good defenses and like going into the Super Bowl and like through the regular season. Watching a good defense in the Super Bowl is the worst thing anyone could ever imagine. Unless it's like electric, they get pick sixes, like both teams though. But if it's just like defense, they're just stopping them. The offense, who wants to watch that? Give me like I feel like number 2 is gonna be something stupid now, but that's number 5. I don't want to watch that.
Okay. So you saved number 2 here. At number 2, the Seahawks go down the field. Game-winning drive, a touchdown is caught by Cooper Kupp to
That's
ultimately win the game for Seattle,
that's
doing
pretty
what he
sick.
did a couple years ago with the Rams, this time doing it with Seattle, getting them the
I'm
Super Bowl
happy with that.
title.
I'm
But
happy
I
with
think
that.
that's a solid list.
Yeah,
Honestly, I didn't know if you're gonna do 1 or 2, but kind of just like repeating back like that Darnold pick at the goal line. If that's how they lost, then I would
that would be
love to
so
see that
funny.
actually.
That'd be so
The
funny,
memes like would be hilarious.
bro. That would be the funniest way for that game to end.
So I think you did really solid with this list. I'm really proud of you here.
I'm proud of myself. Should I do one for you next time?
Yeah, we could just like interchange. I really want to get into like those things we see like those like drafts or something too,
Yeah,
like random drafts.
we can
I
get
saw
into
a
that.
thing. I saw like a new segment like by Breadbasket like where
Is
they
it?
did like trade offers
Oh my God, the
and
Lightning
like the
McQueen
cars.
for the
Yes, the
yes.
cars trilogy for like Toy Story.
On this podcast, we're big fans of the breadbasket. One day we want them on this because that would be amazing.
One day we wish, man.
And
We
while we're
wish.
here, if we also dude perfect, we want to do a squad battle versus you. We'll get like 3 more guys or 4 more guys, and
We
we want to
have
get.
two D1 athletes, by the
We
way.
do have
Too
two D1.
perfect.
They're not really good at anything besides their sports, though. Kidding, they're all right.
No,
But listen,
G's a
she's
solid
pretty athletic.
athlete, and
But
and Shep's.
Chef's kind of crippled nowadays, though.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. Shep's
But
gonna fight and die for us.
we're still calling you out because that'd just be pretty fun. I think we could beat you guys. So, anyways, so I feel like there's we can keep doing that. We could do like a fun segment
Yeah.
every episode. I like that. But I feel like this
This this
segment is gonna be
this
something
this
special,
holds a special place in my heart, actually.
and mine too. Um, so I don't know. Well, they probably do know this because right now it's all of our friends watching this and family.
Yeah.
Like, unless we go blow up, who knows?
Go big on the
But
first episode.
we have me and my friend G-Man, D1 athlete. Smitty's on this channel a lot too. Um, we have this account on TikTok called Beans and Jizz. We just post anything on that. We just post anything. And so we hold on, I gotta figure this out. We will be ranking them. We'll be ranking what we got. All the episodes. I have I do have TikTok, but I hold on. I gotta guys, we're new to this. Hold on. Remote control. Hold on. Because like the thing is, I have TikTok open on the top,
Mm,
but like there's a recording bar, so I can't really get to it. Oh, I can. All right, hold on. We're good.
there we go.
So Can you? So you could see TikTok and the thing, right?
Yeah.
So first, we got the top rating, best videos we got. Every time you see this, you see this video, you gotta watch it through. Second one, we got solid stuff. Like you'll watch it, you'll skip through it, you'll laugh at some good parts. And then we got Why Is This Up? There's a few videos that I know that should be there. Anyways, first one. We're not gonna watch the whole thing because a lot of these are long. Oh, you can see the comments too. Nice. Um, this is
This
the
is
original. I'll give like backstories and I'll just skip to good. This one doesn't isn't really memorable. It's a minute 23. I didn't know how to do it, so I can screen record it for my story. But this was a pretty fun video. It's just the first one. We're at Piper's Kilt. Um, it was after he ate. We didn't rate anything. It's just him talking. I'll be
I think this
honest.
is like he said like at this point like he's like oh this is like one of those days where you feel really excited to play.
Yeah, he's like it's just one of those days you're like, excited to be. So his commentary is always funny. He's always saying something stupid, which makes it good. I'm leaning towards
Yeah.
putting this in solid stuff because it's not it's just a video, but it's also not like we
Yeah.
got to delete this right away.
It's solid. It's episode one. I feel like it's
Yeah,
at least got to be solid stuff. So
yeah.
I'm
I
fine
like
with putting it
by
there.
episode 4, you should start posting some better stuff, which we didn't. Uh, and number 2, we're gonna be at Russ Baldessari's house. This is me, G-Man, sometimes Chef, sometimes Trey, most of the times. Wow, this is a good comment right here. Big fan of this because it's true. Um, we're
Two
at
big
Russ's house.
baguettes.
This one took forever. We were like on vacation. We go to a beach house. There's a pool. We're just talking. That one's really it's not great. I should have done 4 tiers because there's gonna be a lot in the middle one, but I'm not gonna do that. This one, like you probably are trying to remember things that happened from this episode. I'll give you a hint. You can't because it's not really memorable. But for what it is,
I like remember Nick like parts of it. Like the two big baguettes was a throwback in the comments
yeah, it was
because
like
like G Man's
she
always saying
goes
something, bro.
two big baguettes. And there's a funny story about that video. It's sophomore year, late sophomore year, Memorial Day. It's just me and G-Man. And I get this is when I was posting on Snapchat still. So someone this is how my friendship got rekindled with a certain girl that has I have a lot of lore with. Um I'll leave it at that for this episode. Maybe I'll get into the full story later on. But to ruffle some feathers. But I don't want to ruffle any feathers, so I'm just gonna leave it at that. Smitty, you'll know who it is once I explain it to you after. Uh Next video, this one was pretty good. Because
That was
we're
like a
in Bron
skipping school, right? Or like
no,
the
there was a
no two
three
hour
hour
delay.
delay.
Yeah.
Yeah, just cause for no reason. So we went to Bronxville Diner with a bunch of friends. I like this one because I zoomed in on his face. Um, some lady walks behind Gianluca at one point, trying to find it. Right there. Look,
There she is.
this lady just starts laughing. Chris Moore drops his wallet at one point. Can't find that. But it's an alright video for what it is. Um, I'm thinking solid stuff again.
Yeah.
I
I
know it's
mean,
gonna be a lot of
Beans and
solid
Jizz was
stuff.
producing solid content. That's all
Yeah,
we could say, really.
we're doing solid. I know. I'm just gonna put this one. That's just me. We'll watch a little bit, but it's a terrible video. This one was good. This one has a memorable moment. I don't think if you know what it is.
Is it? I think I might know it. Is
Chris
it
Moore
that?
through his wallet. No,
Yeah.
well, yes, but there's one other part.
Was it? Oh wait, did he yell back at somebody?
I think just for him saying that alone, it has to go up here.
has to go up there.
Because as a video, it's not the best we got, but just for that moment alone, it's pretty fun. You know what I
See,
mean?
the locker room
Yeah.
got a little heated up in the locker room.
This one was pretty good. We were hanging out all day. We went to Carvel. I'm not a big fan of Carvel, but there's a part like I look different now than then. I understand why no women would ever go near me back then, and you'll know
Look,
because
just look at G-Man's face though right now though.
yeah, he just looks like he's ready to make someone a victim. But this is our first ever food review, so I think it has to go pretty
This
high
was
up.
also a Chef and Trey feature too. I
Yeah,
want to say.
Trey was here. I know. Yep.
Oh,
Oh
the
my
blonde hair. Oh
gosh.
my god, the blonde
Guys,
hair.
he Rizzo loved this. This is before we gave it real ratings. He just gave like a 9 something. That was disgusting. Let's go back to whatever this was. It's disgusting human. Look at me. Look at me. Look at that cranium I have on me. What is this? What's going? Who let me outside look like this? Who let me look like who like said, yes, let's put this thing outside in public and let's put a camera in front of him. Who who like these are supposed to be my friends. Tell me I look like an idiot, bro. Look at me. Look at my face right now. Yeah, this was Shep and Trey's first appearance. It could be best video we got, but because I look like an idiot, it's not going there. So it's going in solid stuff. You could also help me with the ratings. I'm
No, no,
really just
no.
doing this myself.
Wait, did Talbot show comment too creamy?
So I was in Kalahari. Um, I was like, I'm gonna do a video by myself. It got 19 likes. And then I realized they didn't mess with me. They messed with the kids. And I don't know why this is still up because it's actually a really bad video. We're gonna skip past that. Field reviews. This one was good. We were going to Russ's house. We went to see John Lucas game, and St. John's had their baseball field open. So we just walked right
Food's
on.
taking over here.
Yeah, I just let him do it. He didn't. He really didn't know what he was talking about.
And
He
Fooch really he perfectly timed this one out because he's repping the Jackson Smith and
yeah,
Jigma jersey before the Super Bowl.
and he goes to St. John's now too.
It was a foreshadowing.
Yeah. Um. Yeah. We were just on the field. It was just weird. We were in the dugout. It's
What was he running out for? I forgot what he was running
um.
out for.
It was to see how good the field would be if you had to get into a fight mid game.
Yeah. Yep.
I
I mean, I
think
really
it's
I enjoyed that video.
so did I. Like, I know it doesn't get the love it deserves, but I think it's one of the best we got. Hold on, we gotta wait a little bit because I went too high up, so now it has all it makes no sense. But we got 10 minutes, so I'm gonna speed run this. This video, we went shopping. The only thing that's memorable, I throw stuff at Trey.
That was
Look,
a good one
here's
though, I
one.
thought.
There's one.
And he threw it back, no?
Yeah, later. Wait. I threw another one. I was throwing that with force too. That wasn't gentle. And look, he throws it and it almost goes over. This is it. Also, where do you want to put that one? What do you think about that?
I like solid stuff. I think there was good parts in that though.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. Also, G-Man would always like yell at me to rate my food quicker, and he would always take for like he takes so long. That's the problem. He never gets to the point. He just talks and then says something, but he always tells me to hurry up. Anyways, we're moving on.
He's a cancer in the locker room sometimes.
This one was pretty funny. We messed up the timing, but it was just fun to do.
Wait, I
Like,
think I remember this video. Look at
yeah.
G's face after he dunks it, I think, right here. He's like almost like shocked.
That timing is really messed up, but I enjoyed that one.
I enjoy that one a lot. I really like just like G's face, like kind of like when
Yeah.
he like realized he did make the dunk. I could
I
like
I
see it
think it
going
could
up
be at
there.
the top of solid stuff, bottom of best vid. I think because
Yeah,
it's something different. We're putting it up there.
yeah.
This one, uh, we didn't really eat that much. We forgot to record the day before, and he just mumbled through the entire video. I'm gonna be honest, um, should
It's
not
going
be
at the
up,
bottom.
but it was a good. We actually ate that much, but we were just really late. We just woke up. Um, there's some good moments in these videos if you want to go through. If anyone watching wants to go through them, we'll try to get to some of them. This one was good, not because of what me and G-Man did, but what like who lets me outside with these fits?
The Harvard sweater, man.
Look at this fit. Look, it didn't even fit. Oh my God, man. We had
Is that
Mancuso.
Mancuso?
Yeah, this is his first video. Look, you commented.
This is pre-beard.
Look at this bite.
Wow. What a
That's
bite.
that's what makes it good. That would be wise it up, but because of that, it's going up there to solid stuff, top of solid stuff. This video is probably our best video because it actually went pretty viral. Seton Hall. He like talks so seriously throughout the whole thing.
I know.
And
I
look,
remember watching this one. This one was
this
a
guy
good
told
one.
me to stop. Look how he told me to stop. And he says number due instead of numero due, like he would say in Italian, because me, Chris, and John, we're all together in this, and we're all in the same Italian class. Peep that. Uh, um, so we were just messing around. We would be speaking Italian, but he said number due, and really seriously, and that was funny. That's only funny to us. I'm sorry, but it's so funny.
It's the way he's talking, man.
Yeah, he's like so serious. This is a good part right here. He said the number one ending. That's basically what that means.
That's up
Um,
there.
and we just start dying with the read through report. He talks so it's so funny. I honestly think it's one of the best ones we got.
That is up there.
All right, next one. This one's just me at the Bronxville diner because Chris and John Lucas messed up. It's nothing special. Um, it's gonna be why is it still up? I'm noticing a theme that the two that's just me are why is it still up? But I'm gonna choose to ignore it and move on. This video was one of the best. This was you,
This is
Sal,
legendary.
and Chris and us two. This was the iconic Schmuckers. This is when you took a big bite into a cheeseburger and it was like nothing came out. Um,
I
oh
think
wait,
this is my first feature too.
look at this. I'm like, shut your mouth before because he keeps pushing me. It's a 5 minute video, Jesus. Look, I said something to Sal too. Because he said Schmuckers again.
This was a great night. I forgot what
Yeah,
we did. If we just went to Bronxville
yeah.
or like I don't know
I
what
want to
was planned.
look. He was funny in this video, I will say. She was actually very funny.
I also don't remember how we got there. Like, was that like train time or
I
was
think
it we were
Shane.
driving?
Let's just go to your part.
Did I like
Look
roll
how
my eyes up or anything? No, I
no,
didn't.
look how big this bite was, and then look how little you ate. Oh, so that's actually a great video. That's the best. I think that's the second best video we got. This one's the best one. You know. All right, we
Oh, is
got
that?
four and a
I
half
think I know what
minutes.
that is.
We're at the speed run. Cheesecake Factory. Be honest, was a great night. Not a great video. We're putting that there. That was very quick. Nothing happened. That was memorable. It's just G-Man saying that he regrets giving the steak Lays a low rating.
It was a good intro though to the
First
video.
time at
So then
Five Guys. First time at Five Guys. Um, uh, nothing happened. We're it's just us.
he looks like killing the board with that photo.
Yeah,
That fit.
nothing good happened in this video. It's just we ate food and reviewed it later on. It's like the most mediocre video of all time. This one was a good one because this one was hype. Wait,
Oh, I know where that one's going. Come on,
yeah,
you know where to put it.
not random music in the background. Wait, he screams at "Let's Go Rangers." I think.
His like voice was somewhat lost too in that video too. I
I
think.
know. Both of ours were gone.
Yeah,
I want to hear him scream. Yep.
just walking the streets of New
Yeah.
Jersey. I mean, not
Jacob
New
Truman jersey.
York.
Speaking of the boy. Yeah. Mind you, we went to his house at our lunch period that same day. $300 each. Oh, that's a great video. Oh, I'm speedrunning. We have 3 minutes. Oh my God. Um, me, G-Man, Slippy J at Smashburger during our lunch break. Great
G with
video.
the wife beater.
Yeah, I don't know what that was. Best video we got. This video, I know what it is. We're going up there. Um,
Is that the
yeah,
infamous wing night? There it is.
damn it. And I did like this was great. This whole thing is great. I love this video. And then there's a time Sal, we'll explain that when Sal's on the podcast because we're gonna get him on. We're getting our friends on this one day. Just
He put
this
up
one was
MVP stats.
this one
What
was
is this?
stupid. We're at the Super Bowl.
Declan Waters making an appearance. Love to
Yeah.
see it. Big Mahomes fan, eh?
Now, Luke was on Tinder at one point. We don't have time to show that, but that was funny. I'm only putting that up there. It wasn't a good video. It was good. We were bored. I'm speedrunning it. This part should be so much better, but we have to speedrun this because there's no time left. This was Chris Mancuso and Declan Waters. Um, we get mac and cheese burger. That's a big burger for a small guy like me. That was crazy. That was 2 minutes, by the way. That's like 2 minutes. Then we got ice cream. Forgot about this. Oh, we're scrolling. Uh-oh. Yeah. All right, video. I'll say solid stuff. 1 minute. All right, we're just going quick. Candlelight. Bang, bang, bang. We're at Candlelight. Um, this is only that's all you gotta know about that video. Fairy Wings says the best wings. Going up there. No, it's not. It's going down there. I lied to you. This one's funny, but look, look how I'm sitting. I look like an idiot. And then I go like that, and I put my leg fully out. I look like an idiot.
Didn't somebody drop ice cream here too?
Yep.
Or
There's a better moment from this video. Look at this lick.
oh god, gee, man,
And then I dropped my ice cream. And that's the face I made. We
hate to
got
see
less than a
it.
minute. We got to hurry this up. Bang here. We're going up there. This is Pizza and Brew. There. G-Man's thing. Grad party. Solid stuff. It's only for friends though. I already did that one. Red Rooster. Goated. Red Rooster again. Goated. Red Rooster
Every video
again.
with Arlo should be up
Goated.
there.
It will be. This one was kind of stinky, but it's going solid stuff. It's still good. Lila and Maria. Great video. It's going up there. Everyone's saying goodbye. I got people that we didn't even know saying goodbye. That's going up there. This is like the last video we made before we went. Solid stuff because it was only solid. It wasn't. It was the music was really loud. I didn't know that. And then the last video that we recorded over break that was good. I had to speed run that. Next episode we could like fully finish it, but that's been the first episode. Everyone, Smitty, you have any words?
No, it's been a